Right, good afternoon all. Like I said before, some paint on the exhaust. It's a bit grey, but I'm sure that'll cure off differently once it's had some heat through it. So I'm just going to get it less than or sort of touch dry, if you like. Strip off all of the bubble that I put, mask it out, and fire it up and just bed it in because it needs to be burnt in. Headlight, it arrived. Little round one, I think. I'll just stay. Looks horrendous. Think? Yeah. I'm tempted, but I have ordered another one. In fact, what I'll do is I will put a screen grab of the one that I've ordered, and then let me know which one you think, whether or not to wait for a few days or wait a few days for the one that I've ordered to come through, or just bang this one on. I just don't think that works on the bike. I'll keep hold of it and we can use it for something else, but I just don't think it works. I don't know. What do you think? I'll put the picture up. What do you think? Right, so I'm going to let that cure, then I'm going to have a go at wrapping, which I've never done before. But hey, lots of stuff I've never done before. Be right back. Okay, so first attempt at wrapping an exhaust later. And not too bad a job. Let's spin those around a little bit, I think. And let's bend them off. Yeah, let's bend them off, that's better. I think it looks good. It's an arse-ache to do. Not so much because of the tape itself, more due to wearing Johnny gloves, rubber gloves at the same time, and just getting them caught all the time. It's a real pain in the arse, but I think that looks, what do you think all? I think that looks so much better. Yeah, what else am I going to do? I've gone to you for a call on the light, haven't I? I am going to do some touch-up paint on bits and pieces. I do need to do the brakes, but I'm kind of putting off doing those because I freaking hate doing brakes. They're just messy. But they do probably need new pads. I'm getting harassed by a wasp here. Shut up. Yeah. It does keep bogging out, which is frustrating, and I don't quite know why. I don't think that fairing's on right either because it's way too low. It's supposed to hook over the top of that. Never mind, I'll have a play. Yeah, I'm sure it is supposed to hook over the top of that. Yeah, it feels like it's starving itself of fuel. Now I think it might just be the fuel line. So I've got some, so I might just swap that out while I'm pissing around and just see if that cures it. But I do need to burn off the water from the exhaust. So I dropped the oil yesterday as well. Okay, so the bike's ticking away. I've just given it a bit of a jet wash. It just needed it. It's a bit presumptuous to be washing it so far, but it was just minging. So giving it a quick wash, I'll probably just douse it in a little bit of soap suds. Soak in and give it one more. I'm really liking the wrap. Really liking the wrap. Yeah, looks good, and it's burning in quite nicely. A few bits of touch up. I might do some touch up paint on the engine, don't know. I can't put off any longer. I've got to do something with the brakes. They're fine. I've got a concern on the master cylinder. You can see it. I've just got it at an angle, you can see it there. There is a crack in the plastic at the front. and yet you get perfect brakes working, which just confuses me. So I don't know if just the front piece is broken. You can see it there, yeah. I don't know if the front piece is broken and there's a seal behind it or not. Very, very strange. And it feels like it's had glue on it or something to try and fix whatever was ailing it, but I don't know, it might just be because the level's below the crack. I don't know, I'll have a proper look. But yeah, speedo's working fine. I did notice actually then when I pulled up and put it on the side stand, the engine cut. So the side stand engine cut does work. Excuse me. Yeah, is that water or is that's fuel? Why are you pissing fuel out of the overflow? That is very strange. Why are you doing that now? You weren't doing that before. Let's try whatever this tap does, because that is just an overflow. I wonder if it's float heights. The trouble is, it's the overflow that, if you remember, sorry, I'm in a really bad angle here. Let's see if that does anything to that flow. Oh, that stopped it. Okay. I'm gonna have to look that up as to because I think that might be a prime and a start. I don't think it's got a reserve tank, so if it's on prime and it's trying to push two, oh no, start it again. Yeah, that's a bit naughty. That's a good flower. Now I can't wade in on that anymore because there's nothing to it, nothing to grab. I might give it a go. It's calmed down a lot though. Yeah, that's weird. We'll have to look at that. Yeah, that's definitely fuel. Actually goes really quite well, bless it. Yeah, so what do I need to do? I need to sort out what the hell that's doing with the carb. It will only run on choke at the moment, which is a bit strange. It's chucking it down, isn't it? Which is a bit strange, but we'll see. I'm going to have a look up as to what the settings on the tap are, because it's not done that before. But hey, you live and learn. It's coming together, it's getting there, still more to do, but actually it's looking better, apart from the fact that it's now chucking fuel everywhere. So catch later. Okay, so just had a bit of a check on the manual. There is the fuel cap. There's three settings. Directly up is reserve, directly down is on, and where it is at the moment is off. So that should stop the little drip. Yeah, it has. Can't really see it from that side. Yeah, I think, what do I think? I think I'm fairly screwed when it comes to trying to get that, trying to get the float screw to do anything at all. So I think what I need to do is whip the carb off float heights, because for that to continue, the float isn't stopping the flow of fuel. And if I've learned anything at all from other vids, it's pay some attention to your float heights. What it'll also do is give me the opportunity to change the fuel hose. And I've got one here that'll fit, braided and better, because the hoses are really quite brittle on that. Put that away, so I remember where it is. Yeah, the hoses are really quite brittle, and in fact the overflow hose is just snapped. So yeah, a little bit annoying. I would have preferred it if everything was great and all bluebells singing, but doesn't do that very often, does it? Let's face it. Yeah, no, quite happy with it though. I'm just going to stick it away and that'll do me for the day. My homework is looking at what the float height should be, and then I might get the opportunity to do that. Probably not, actually. Bank holiday, so I'm doing something with the family. What I do want to do is chuck a load of lubrication on the chain. I'll just give it another quick scrub before I do. That's looking a lot better than it was. So sort out the carb, move on to the brakes at some point. Probably not until next weekend though. What I do need to do is tidy up this wiring. Oh no, not going to do that until I've headlights in. Just got a dispatch actually, so a dispatch email, so I'm expecting that Friday, so next weekend will be squaring that away. I think what I'm going to do is try and get this sorted and the Kimco and MOT and at the same time just hire a van. But yeah, more to follow next week. Cheers all. Ta-da. I was just having a shower and looking through my footage for the day, and I realised that I was being a dick. Not unusual for me, I suppose, but so for the fuel to be coming out that overflow, sorry for the noise, it's my missus sanding down our morning project of making a doghouse. Yeah, for the fuel to be coming out of that overflow, it's got nothing to do with float heights. It's got to do with the fact that that's left open slightly, otherwise there'd be no fuel coming out of it. Now obviously I can't wade in and do anything on it, but what I can do is the pipe that's broken and fallen off there, I can take that off, replace it, and then cap the end of the pipe. So what I'm going to do next job is to take the fuel pipe off, the old fuel pipe off. I use that cut into there to do a cap on it, put my new braided pipe on, and then see what happens. Whether or not that's what's causing it to miss a beat, I don't really know. Also on the choke, when I'm saying it needs choke, I need to look at that a little bit more, because it might be, it only works on one setting, that might be choke off. I don't know, I need a better look. I wasn't really concentrating on that when I was doing it, so I'll have a proper look while I'm pissing around with the overflow. But yeah, so not float heights, because otherwise it would be coming out the top and overflowing. Actually it's coming out of the bowl outlet, the bowl drain, that's the word I'm looking for, which means that that screw's not in enough and I can't do anything with that because I can't move the screw. But what I can do is put a pipe on and cap the pipe, and that should seal all of this and we should be good to go. Simples. Right, cool, thanks everyone. See, this is a benefit of videoing yourself, is you realise when you're being a pillock. Oh well, always good. Cheers all, catch you next weekend, at which time I should have the new light. I want to keep this housing, so I want to try and get it over that. If nothing else, it just keeps it all watertight. Yeah, and then we'll see how we go. Oh, I've got to do those sodding brakes as well. Brill. Cheers all, catch you next week.